It is Thursday, and that, of course, means it's time for a round of Ask Ellen. Today's question comes from Kim, and it goes back to when she was a kid. She remembers there being a lot more storm watches and warnings years ago. So is that true, Ellen? Do we get fewer watches and warnings now?
Okay, this is a great question, and so I looked at tons of data, and I don't really have a clean-cut answer for you, but I have three potential reasons why it may feel like we have fewer watches that have been issued, and why that's happened especially recently. Well, first and foremost, we are in a severe weather lull. We've been seeing very few storms in West Michigan, so right out of the gate, yeah, there have just been fewer storms. Along with that, technology has improved vastly, which means we're better at warning storms. Some storms that come across the lake now, we don't even issue a warning for or a watch for because they don't look like they're going to do damage with our new technology. Finally, the tornadoes we've been seeing lately have just been plain old weird. A lot of the ones that have formed in Michigan are not the typical type of tornado, which means you don't really get a lead time with a watch attached to it. So let's go through each of these points. We'll start first with the fact that we're in a severe weather lull. So you're talking about the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Look how many tornado warnings we had then. And now look how many tornado warnings we've had recently. Huge drop off there, not just in number, but also in intensity. And if we look at this map, it shows us how many days it's been since the last tornado warning. For us in West Michigan, 617 days since we've had a tornado warning. As far as tornado watches, it's been longer, 1,034 days since we've had a watch. Now, along with that, technology again is improved. There was a huge upgrade in 2011, so the tornado warnings dropped off to match the actual tornadoes that had happened, which are in purple. So we don't have as many warnings or watches that are issued for, again, dud storms. Lastly, we've had a lot of weird tornadoes. Here's the number of watches that were issued. Notice lately, very few for tornadoes, but we've still had tornadoes pop up. That's the number that we've seen lately. So a lot of these are just strange tornadoes that spin out of nowhere and usually last a few minutes. Technically a tornado, but really hard to get lead time on.
All right, that's the official word then. Tornadoes are weird.
They're weird, yeah. At least lately.
Thanks, Ellen. And if you have a weather question for Ellen, let us know. Send us an email to our new address, the7@woodtv.com.